Hi, everybody. How are you? Oh, I'm just all kinds of. There we go. Much better. Much better. So I know it's kind of early for some of you, but I thought I'd go ahead and do the catch up tarot and discussion now because I've got things going on tonight. But for those of you that don't catch it this early, we can catch it on the replay. So I'm going to go ahead and then just start shuffling the cards and get them all prepared. Hi, everybody. Welcome. How are you? Let me just go ahead and switch the chat. There we go. Got it. Okay. So we got the cards out, and we're going to do. Hi, Janie. Hey, Bedazzling. How are you? Hello. Hey, Payday. I Caliber Live. Hello, Gail, Lyra. Rose, not Rosa. It's okay. Listen, go get your Starbucks. Hey, Brooke. So YouTube is being good with the notifications. Well, it's about time. They've been slacking lately. They've been slacking with those notifications. Hey, Blondie. What's up, Tammy? Hello to everybody coming in. If I don't catch your name as you're coming in, it's not because I don't love you. Sometimes the chat goes kind of fast, and I'm also doing the cards. Hi, Starburst. What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Hope y'all have had your coffee or tea or whatever it is you do in the morning. I had my coffee. I've still got like, half a cup waiting for me. And that's perfectly fine. We don't need to jazz up on the caffeine too early, then I'll get the jitters. How are you guys doing? Welcome to all coming in. Welcome, everybody. What's the going on, YouTube? What's the going on? Well, hit that like button. Well, I wouldn't say they have to hit it this early if they don't want to. Like, they can just do it later on the live if they like it. I'm not going to be that person to go, hit the thumbs up as soon as you walk in. No, I'm going to earn it. I'll earn it. Let me earn it. Hi, YouTube. So we're doing like an early morning tarot live. Usually the lighting is better during the daytime anywhere where I'm at. What's up, Sapphire? So we're doing some catch-up Foodie Beauty Tarot. Hey, Tink Frog. And some chat in discussion. We're going to mix that in with the tarot reading. So we're not going to get straight into the cards and that's all it's going to be. That's how I like to do my lives. This is chaos and I love it. Why is it chaos? We haven't even started yet. Is Booger napping? Actually, she's on the bed right now. She's cleaning herself. But she had the zoomies early this morning. She got me up at 6 a.m. Why do cats do that? That is a mystery of the ages. Why is it that cats or dogs, they wake you up early in the morning and as soon as you get up, they go back to bed? Why can't they just sleep with us? Why do they get us up first? I don't understand that kind of thinking. Thank you, Sock Puppet. Puppet. Okay, I need more coffee if I'm already stumbling over my words. Pucket. What's a pucket? Oh, girl world is in chaos. You know what? I don't know what's. Listen, I know there might be some drama in other places. I've caught wind of some of it. But my philosophy is if it doesn't involve you, it doesn't involve you. Don't get yourself involved. I'm happy to stay over here in my corner of YouTube and do my tarot readings and react to Foodie and mind my business. Like keep my content on point. Be consistent. Just stay out of other people's business. Hey, Carlotta. I got enough going on. I can't be paying attention to everybody else's stuff. Because when you get up, they eat. That's true. Yeah, don't look for trouble. Trouble won't find you. So what do you guys think about everything going on with Chantal? Honestly, I think it's gotten so boring. It's gotten so incredibly boring. What is there to talk about? Hey, Fit and Kirby, what are we talking about anymore with Foodie? Like, oh, she's got another unhealthy meal. Oh, another boring blog. It is boring. I mean, we reactors, we do the best we can with her content, but doggone it, man, give us something to react to. He doesn't live there. She got lucky, came at the end. Yeah, I think she messaged him. Like, here's my theory. I'm throwing it on the table. I think that live that she did, where he came in at the end, I think she got bothered by so many people saying that he's never around, that she was little Twitter fingers on her phone telling him, you've been gone too long. You need to make an appearance somewhere. You know, like so he just begrudgingly showed up, but he still stayed off camera. He did not show himself. And when we did hear his voice, he did not sound happy, did he? He sounded ticked off that he was even there. People start giving up on her and stop showing up in her chat altogether. Well, her views are getting worse. Hello, Angela. And here's another, here's another theory I'm throwing on the table. This is just me talking. So we all know that Chantal, her main income is YouTube, right? She doesn't have an outside physical job beyond YouTube. Lately, her attitude has been, I don't care about my views. I don't care about my money. And this is someone that depends on YouTube. So here's my theory. I think she's got some kind of lucrative side hustle with the fees going on. And that's why she doesn't care about YouTube, because she's getting 100% of the money through, say, PayPal or something. And that's why she just doesn't care. Because she depends on YouTube. If she needs money, where's that money coming from? Hi, Tugger. It's the cameos. She can't be doing that many cameos unless, another theory, I think she's using the Cameo site to cater to the feeders on the down low. You know, in that way, she's not going to get caught on a feeder site like she did before. So why would someone who's got so much in the way of expenses suddenly not care about their money? She's trying to convince herself she likes it that way. Yeah, but she's got to have money to live. She's got to have money to eat, got to pay the rent. Where's that money coming from? She can't just live there for free. Yeah, she's doing something. There's something going on. Usually the way it goes, if you've got like one main thing that's making you money, and then you get a second thing that's making you more money, you're not going to care about the first thing. You're not going to care about it. You're like, screw this other thing. It's not making me money and it's more work. So the second thing is taking more precedence. Hi, Sunshine. And if there's anybody in the chat, hello, Ghost Goose. If I didn't say hi to you, 5 flames. If I didn't say hi to you, it's not because I don't care. It's because I just didn't see your name scroll by. Most of her money is coming from feedies. It makes a lot of sense. Yep, that's what I think. I think all these years she's had some in her back pocket, and she might have some big ballers right now, and that's why she's able to do a bunch of stuff before payday, because payday's not for another few days. Hello, Hippieista. She's not finished. She's very consistent with the cameos, right? So why is she? What motivates Foodie? Food and money, especially if you can make money with food. So why is she all on top of the cameos and not her channel? What's going on there? Why are the cameos so doggone important? And notice she's also very much on top of passing out her Instagram. She's always telling people, message me on Instagram. Why is that? Why is Instagram so important? Because that's a roundabout way to get in contact with people directly, you know, to get a little something on the side. Something's going on there. Like she's going around the bout of the way to do her business. All right, so we're going to get into Miss Foodie. Like what the cards have to say about her. And Salah and this whole nonsense. Why Insta, it's weird unless she needs a way to talk to them on the download. Exactly. She doesn't have any friends. So what is the push with contact me on Insta? Like, you're not doing it out of friendship. You're passing out your Insta so the feedies can contact you directly. And with PayPal or something, you get 100% of that money versus YouTube taking 30% of everything you make. And you get paid immediately. Hi, Nancy. So let's get into the reading, y'all. Let me just keep shuffling the cards. I know that bothers some people sometimes. Sorry about that. By the way, while I'm here, while you guys are here, I'm just going to bounce an idea off of you. And this is something totally different from Chantal. So, little something. When I'm not reacting to Chantal on my channel, I like to bounce around to different channels. I like the storytelling channels, especially horror stories. There's one that have really gotten into because it's really well done. The name of the channel is called Lighthouse Horror. And there's a gentleman on there. He's just reading scary stories from Reddit. And I really love listening to him. And I thought, I could do that. I could put together some like scary story videos. I don't know how you guys would feel about doing that once in a while here on my channel between the Chantal content. Hey, Ray. Hi, brain fogging. Oh, hey, Life. You got two different handles. I'm like, huh? Hi, Angel. But I do love the scary stories, especially when it comes to like ghost stories where the encounter revolves around a set of rules. Like you must follow the rules or there's going to be consequences. You want to F around, you're going to find out. And sometimes with the stories, people follow the rules and sometimes they don't. They F around and then they find out. Ghost Town Living. Oh, I've actually seen that channel. Like the guy who owns an entire ghost town all to himself. I think I've seen that one. It's so interesting that he owns an entire doggone town. I think that's awesome. But like the thing is, whenever I post something different on my channel, whether it's an ambiance video or just something different, I lose subscribers. I don't know why. If you don't like the video or it's not to your taste, you don't have to unsub. Just don't watch it. But people just get so offended if I do something other than foodie, even if foodie is boring. So I don't understand that. If I post a video and it's not your cup of tea, you don't have to watch it. You can just skip right past it. But sometimes I need to be creative and let the creative juices out. The Foreman Brothers? No. A funny, cozy mystery. Well, I've already got several stories I've got earmarked on Reddit that I want to do stuff to. I will give proper credit to the original author and a link to their page. Of course, that's what you should do. If it's not your stuff, credit other people's stuff. But I think that'd just be a fun thing to do. The makeup artist, Robert Wells, he gets viewers to send in their paranormal experiences and reads them. Nice! I love all the creative people on YouTube. There's so many creative people. There are. That's what I love about YouTube. It's not just about drama. There's creativity everywhere. Using the right ones. So, okay, we've been talking for like almost 15 minutes. We'll do more discussion. The Ambience Peepers video is so relaxing. You're welcome. that was a pain in the butt to put together, but it was a labor of love. Just trying to capture the doggone peepers and then putting it on my phone, and then it wouldn't transfer over because my phone and my computer weren't talking to each other. I'm like, I just want to do a great video for my people. And my phone's being a jerk. Oh well, y'all like the peepers. And I have to capture it now because the peepers only sound like that in the spring when they're mating. It's not like an all year thing. So you got to capture them now while they're singing. They were singing loud last night. They were. They're like my favorite thing to fall asleep to. Creepy and haunted. Nice. All right, we're going to get into the Chantal stuff. So let me just focus here for a minute. By the way, before we get into that, though, I keep stopping. I'm so sorry. Here's something interesting. I'm a tiny channel. I'm 5,000 subscribers. I've been contacted twice. I'm not going to say the name of the company, of a website. They keep wanting to sponsor me for, I guess the website revolves around psychics, psychic hotlines, doing tarot readings. They're like, they keep reaching out to me. They're like, we love your channel and would love to sponsor you. But the thing is, I know a lot of psychic hotlines and tarot readers can be charlatans and fakes. So I'm not going to endorse anything that I don't know and I can't trust. I'm not going to point anybody in any direction where if I don't trust it, I don't care. Not happening. But this one company keeps reaching out to me behind the scenes saying, we'd love to sponsor you. And I'm like, but the thing is, I don't know you. I don't know you. If it's a reputable reader, I would recommend them all day. But a psychic hotline, how do I know you're not a bunch of fakes over there? So I don't want you ripping people off and lying to them. All right. Let me, Temu, reach out to me. Well, are you okay with that? I mean, like, I don't know how you feel about Temu. Temu's pretty well known. I mean, I've looked at Temu. I would buy some stuff off Temu. That's kind of sketchy. Yeah, I think so too. Protect your brand. Exactly. And that's how I'm looking at it. Like, I've built a reputable channel. I don't want to get involved with sketchy people, sketchy companies. No. Just no. The Miss Cleo scandal, I absolutely do. I grew up in that era with Miss Cleo. I remember. I'm old. I grew up with Miss Cleo. You love Temu. Sheen over Temu. It's a mixed bag in here. Like, some people love Temu and some people don't. So it's just a matter of preference. You're thinking of designing your own tarot deck. Awesome. I think that'd be a great idea. I wish I could do that. I would design one specifically around roses and thorns. I think that'd be great. All right, let's focus. Focus, focus, focus. All right, so I want to see what's going on with Chantal, what her state of being might be. What's going on with her? Let me just look. I'm not looking at the chat right now. Let me just focus, okay? I'm not ignoring y'all. So if I go quiet, it's not me being rude. All right, we're ready. Ooh. Yikes. First card now, Page of Swords, upside down. So what does that mean? Why is it upside down? I'll tell you the feeling I get off this card. The first thing that came to my mind was just she's not wanting to fight. There's no fight in her. Like she's not picking up her sword. She's not fighting. Just lack of energy, lethargy, laziness. What are the other words? Just stillness. There's a lot of stillness, a lot of stagnation, a lot of just eh. That's basically like her, hey cowboy. Hey cowboy, ding dong. um this is for Foodie alone, yes. So like the Page of Swords, no fight. There's absolutely no fight in her. She's put the sword down. She's not going to pick it back up. Just a state of laziness, stillness, stagnation, lethargy, lack of energy, no energy. She's not fighting anymore. She's done. She's done. Absolutely done. Like she doesn't have the energy to fight anymore. Like she's lost her fire. Absolutely lost it. And again, this is also inverted. So we have the, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 of Wands inverted. So where this would normally be a card of just creativity, different projects, things bearing fruit, prosperity. It's just the reverse. She doesn't have anything going on. She just reached a place where she's in a corner, and it's not that she doesn't know how to get out. She does know. It's just that she doesn't want to. She's just done. She's given up. There's nothing going on behind the scenes where she's making tons and tons and tons of money. She's just doing the bare basic minimum. And there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Empress card in reverse. So the queen is not on her throne. It's not. She's not feeling strong at all. She's not feeling like high on her throne. Like she's not feeling her power. She feels powerless. Okay. And then of course we have the male in her life, interested in making the money. Like Salah coming to her and with his wanting his cup filled. That's the feeling I'm getting. Like wanting to live well and here, fill my cup. Fill it up for me. Notice that the knight does not have a sword in his hand to fight for her. He's got a cup saying, fill it. Just keep filling it. He's looking for something to be given to him, but he doesn't want to work for it. So there's a sense of 3 of Wands. Her grabbing on to that little bit of something that she's got going on, but at the same time not paying attention to it. Like holding on to it because it's there, because that's what she's got, but at the same time looking out into the horizon at nothing. Like her attention is in the wrong place. Like she's just staring into nothing. There's too much daydreaming going on here. Way too much. Instead of looking towards what's important around you that's holding you up, you're looking out into the distance of there's nothing. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? There's nothing over there. Look over here. Pay attention to this. Here, hi. This is what's holding you up. Why are you looking over here? Why? Yeah, it's an empty desert. Exactly. So the Four of Cups, again, there's the lethargy, there's the laziness, there's the stillness, there's the lack of creativity, prosperity. You know, like life is saying, look, you can get yourself out of this mess. You know what to do. And she's like, no, no, no. I got three. I've got something in front of me that's working for me. Like I'm holding on to this right here, but like life is life. This isn't just like a cup of money. This isn't just money. This is life saying, look, your fortune is literally in your hand. You can turn this thing around. You can make things a whole lot different. And she's saying, no, no, that there's a sense of stubbornness here with this figure. Do you see it? Look how the figure is sitting beneath the tree. There's a stubborn resolve. Nope. No, I don't want it. You can have it. So again, this is fate. This is fortune. This is saying here's something. You can work with this. And she's saying no. Stubbornness. Big time stubbornness. Okay, bitch. We need to talk. I'm so Who is this? Who is this person? She keeps popping up. Do feeders pay a lot of money? Some of them can. People that are into the different fetishes, if you cater to their fetishes, they could pay a lot of money. And here's something for you. This is just for me. So the feeder community is huge, and people catering to it. There's a lot of people catering to it, like say on OnlyHands. What Foodie's done is take fetish content, put it for free on her channel to attract people who then contact her privately, and perhaps they're buying the content off of her privately. But it gets better. Here's my opinion. I think in order to compete with those who are into that fetish, what she's done has created a niche within a niche. So the feeder fetish is a niche. But seeing a Muslim woman doing the feeder thing, and because in the Muslim faith, gluttony is frowned upon, it's haram. By her doing that, she's creating a special niche within a niche, and she could ask more money. Yeah, she does. So that's what I think is going on, Cowboy. I think that she's catering to a special niche within a niche because there's not many Muslim women doing the feeder thing. So she's separated herself from anybody else who doing the ordinary feeder thing. Hi, Laura. And I'm just gonna say it, and this is gonna sound really, really, really awful, and I apologize. Like I have nothing against anyone of the Muslim faith or the Muslim culture. You know, what you believe in is what you believe in, and as long as it keeps you a good person, that's what you should. It's what you feel close to your heart and your spirit. That's what you should do. But I think there might be some people that they might be contacting Foodie that might be, I don't know if this is the correct term, Islamophobic, that might be paying her for videos because they don't like or appreciate or approve of Muslim people and the Muslim faith. So watching a supposed Muslim woman acting this way, it's coming from a hateful place. So going back to her reading, let's keep going. Hi, Olga. Oh, the temptation card. Addiction. Chained by your addiction. Her addiction is completely on top of her. The whole situation with the food. And just it's not just her addiction that's controlling her. It's the money. Like in the tarot, pentacles represent money. They represent material goods or want of material goods. So ruled by the money. Money on the head, nothing in the heart. How's my membership going? Oh, that's how it's going. That's how it's going. I tell you what, when that membership is over, I'm going to make it to where she can't do that again. All right. So, yeah, chained by her addiction. Chained by it. Chained by that money. Like this. Honestly, I don't think Foodie is doing the food videos because she wants to do them anymore. Truly. It's not her passion anymore. It's just, I think like Amberlynn Reed, like she's reached a place where it's like, okay, I got to make money. And this is the only way I make money. So I'm just gonna put out a video today because I got bills to pay. She used to really enjoy eating. I don't think she enjoys it anymore. I don't think she enjoys it. It's just I gotta make money today. I gotta pay my rent, so let's just do this. There's no real joy coming from her when she eats. How long has it been since we've seen her with the eyes rolling in the back of her head and the orgasm noises? Thank you for becoming a channel member, Nancy. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. But how long has it been since we've seen her really enjoy food? She gets on camera, she looks bored. She doesn't look like she's enjoying the food. It's been a long time. Like she doesn't even enjoy food. It just she's eating to eat. She's eating to make money, not because she wants to eat. She's gaslighting her audience about her sciatica. I mean her liatica. That's what it is, liatica. It's liatica. It it's when she wants it to be there. Like the other day, she did a live where she was sitting in her chair. She bent over sideways into her chair to pick up Julia. You can't do that with sciatica. And then she's in the desert, like dragging her foot. Come on now. Oops. The world card. This is bad. This is really bad. The door is closed on her right now about things she can do and opportunities. She's closed the door on herself. You know, the world is not hers right now. Her world is very, very, very small. Like because she's not willing to put in the work to work on herself, to improve herself, her opportunities of travel, of life, of love, of happiness are very, very few. She's closing herself off from the world and just limiting herself to that one little room with the cat and the hamster. Everything is upside down. That's Foodie. Everything in her world is upside down. And this is her with her sense of nostalgia. This is what she wants to be. Just sitting pretty on the money, attractive. Like this is her nostalgia here. You know, she wants to be the woman in the garden with lots of money, and this is how she envisions herself. This is her daydreaming and being nostalgic. And I remember back when I had $20,000 paychecks. Too much time dreaming, not enough time doing. Oh, I guess the money between her and Salah is not so good these days. Dang, Foodie, is it just that bad? I guess so. I guess so. Everything's upside down right today. Oof. Okay, for those who don't know, when you see the death card, this is not a scary thing. No, wait. Hold on, Kat. The death card does not necessarily mean physical death. It could mean rebirth. Like, say, if you were to leave a job and then start a new job, something in your life ending, like a job or a relationship or something, and then something new along the way. So all these cards that I threw down, this took a while to pop up. It looks like I'm feeling like something is going to happen. I'm not saying physical is going to happen to Foodie, but something's going to break. Something is going to break. It's going to take a while. Like she's going to sit in her corner. Foodie is that kind of person. She will sit in her corner and she will be stubborn and not move until you make her. You that's the only time she's going to move is if she's forced to move. You know, and I think that fate is reaching a point with her where it's looking at her and saying, okay, we got to do this the hard way, don't we? To make you, we got to break you. We got to break you all the way down to build you back up. Because there's nothing going on here that can stay in place where you can make a better life. To make you, we got to break you. We got to break all the pieces apart and start over. You got to hit that. Yeah, you got to hit that rock bottom. There's a lot of fighting going on in that house. A lot of strife. Inner frustration, outer frustration, conflict, upset, anger, mad, stressed out. And notice that the woman is sitting by herself. The husband is behind her. He's not beside her. He's behind her. Just trying to keep the boat going. But the conflict is with her. All the swords are next to her. All the swords are next to her. Well, thank you, Phoenix. And she's alone. A lot of loneliness there, but again, it's her fault. It's her fault. Girl, you better run. You better run. Careful, Foodie, careful. Careful. Careful, mama. Miriam, she admitted to buying 700 subs, then putting the blame on reaction channels. Hey, Grandpa. Yeah, that was something. Can we talk about that for a second before I get into the Salah reading? She tried to say that haters bought her subs. She tried to say that the haters cared enough to buy subs for her. Listen, you go on a site like that, the only way they're able to apply subs to your channel that way is if you give them your information. Nobody can buy subs for you. As if we would spend our money on her. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. But she tried to say, we bought her subs. Really? Well, according to Foodie, she pays our rent. So if she's paying our rent, we ain't got no money to buy her subs. We ain't got no money to buy her subs. We're paying our rent, remember? It was me. That's it. That's it. Even though I haven't got my YouTube check yet, I bought her subs. That's right. A disgraced Beezer. That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm a dishonorable Beezer. And even before payday, somehow I just snapped my fingers and I got money and I bought Foodie subs. I knew all of her information because I'm also psychic. I mean, yeah, that sounds feasible. Okay. Roll with that, Foodie. Roll with it. Roll with it. If y'all want to hit the like button, that would be great. I sure would appreciate it. You don't have to, but if you like me, I would think that's awesome. You're up for subs. All right. How much do subs cost? Well, listen, I am not recommending anybody do this. This is the big no-no with YouTube. It all depends on the site. There are tons of sites out there where you can buy likes, subs, engagement, but it's all stupid. It is all stupid because all that stuff is fake. Like her buying subs, even if she got to 100K, unless she bought the likes and the engagement too, it's not going to mean more money. It's not going to result in more views. Her paycheck isn't going to go up. It's dumb to spend money on something that's offered for free. And all you got to do is make some quality content and you'll get that stuff for free. Do it organically the right way. You know, why are you spending your money on something for free? What? Yeah, setting the cash the creator. Hello, Joanna. But I think Chantal wants to get to 100K by her birthday. Her birthday's in March. She uses her Cameo money to buy subs for YouTube. That's the rumor. Don't know that for sure, but it would seem like something's going on there. And she blames, we don't care enough about her to buy subs for her. So let's recap. She buys fake husbands, she buys companions, and she buys subs. She's so lacking in friends and companionship, she has to buy them on YouTube and off. Sad. Sad. You needed this? Good. So we're going to do one on Mr. Salah. She spies everything and still can't find happiness. Well, what's that old saying? Money doesn't buy happiness. Points to Foodie. Obviously, money doesn't buy happiness because she's got money and she's not happy. She's also the walking picture of a meme that I saw years ago, and I loved it. It said, some people are so broke, all they have is money. That's Foodie. She's got money, but nothing else. You can't, money doesn't buy love or happiness. Yeah, what a sad existence. She doesn't have to fast. You know what? I can't say for sure, but I think that Chantal, the way she's going to handle Ramadan is she's going to be up all night eating. And then right when it's time to cut it off, she'll cut it off and sleep all day until the sun goes down. I think she's the only person in history that's gained weight during Ramadan. But that's how she had probably handled it last year. She won't pray or anything. She'll just go to sleep. Thank you, Carlotta, for the super chat. Yeah, what she did last year. She's buying subs with even numbers. Right. Like you can go on Social Blade and look at my channel versus her channel, and you might see little green numbers like +2, +4. And you don't see any sub gains on her channel except for like big numbers like +100, +800. It's obvious what she's doing. Yeah, boop the snoot. So I'm interested to see what's going on with Mr. Salah. Like, what's his state of being right now? Like, where is he at? What's he doing? She lives a full lie. Yep. Well, like I say to my subs over here, two things we love about Chantal. Chantal lies, but then she tells on herself. She's a bad liar. She can't keep her lies straight. We love it when she tells on herself. We love it when she tells on herself. She just had an even 800 added to reactors and bots. Oh, you, life. There was another +100 the other day. I noticed it and reacted and remarked on it in my react video. Like she's, I don't, maybe she was impulsive that day, impulsive and impatient to get to 100K. So she bought a whole lot, but then she's, people noticed it and she went back to just buying 100 at a time. But she is impulsive with her buys. She did like an impulse buy because she wanted a bigger number. And then she thought nobody would notice, and we all did. I was like, your number just jumped up a lot. Her views go down, her subs go up. Not strange at all. Doesn't look suspicious at all. In 3 hours. Yeah, she did. Now, if Chantal were doing like amazing content these days, lots of views, I would say, okay, that looks normal. But if your content sucks, you're barely getting any views, that doesn't look right. That looks all the way wrong. Care about the vanity of it all. Hey, Jay Thomas, you're right. Like she's very vain. It's weird. She's a narcissistic person and she's got vanity, but at the same time, she doesn't take care of herself. How does that work? How are you a narcissistic, vain person, but then you refuse to take care of yourself? It's weird. Hey, Rainy Day. Welcome, everybody. Feel free to come in and say hello. She won't let them. Oh, they're going to review her channel. If she gets to that 100K, before they send you that plaque, and you have to ask for it, they're going to review your channel and make sure that all of the subs are there, and they're going to audit your channel. And here's the kicker. Look, I don't know who did this. My hat goes off to them. Whoever it was that snagged the Foodie Bee handle from her, straight up applause. That was great. That has so messed her up these days. That messed her up. It's harder for people to find her under Everyday Miriam. She can't go back to Foodie Bee. And if she does get a plaque, she can't get it under Foodie Beauty, which is her brand. It's got to be under Everyday Miriam. So that was a great move. I know, I'd super chat them. Are you kidding me? Mr. and Mrs. Wolf Wolf. I don't know who that is, but what a great move. Expert troll move. Yes, we love trolls. She got trolled. She lost them all. Yep. All right, I think we're just about ready here. A bunch of people warned her. Yes, they did. She would go to Foodie Beauty. Why doesn't she change her name to Fraudy Beauty? That would be more on point. I call her Fraudy Beauty all the time. And I think it was Truth is Freedom who gave me the idea to call her Fraudy, because I'm like, yeah, that fits. Call her Fraudy Beauty. Call yourself Fraudy Beauty. I was very honored because I made a comment about how helpful my last live was in calling out her medical BS. Well, we appreciate you being part of the community life, Ray, because you're bringing the medical knowledge to the table, and we like learning about the different layers, and you can't learn about the different layers without knowledgeable people that have expertise in certain things, like about her possible medical issues and things going on, like understanding different things. You need knowledge from different sources. Yeah, it's well played on the handle. Exactly. It was brilliant. Like yourself and Sansa Cooks doing the macros breakdowns. I mean, like all that stuff. So many knowledgeable, smart people in the community. We're not brain dead zombies like Foodie claims we are. So I think it's great that you're bringing the medical knowledge to the table. What did you miss? Well, I just did a reading on Foodie Canon Gaming. She's a blob now. That's because she wants to be a blob. We live in a parent's basement. This is my basement. It's a pretty big basement. I like my basement, damn it. I like it. What's wrong with living in a basement? What you know about basement living? Nothing? You got nothing to say. What do you know about basements? We all live in basements, Foodie. That's right. We all live in basements. It was a dark and stormy night, and I was living in my parents' basement, eating crackers and Cheetos and that sort of thing. Right, it's a roof over your head, so who cares? She doesn't even have a Motel 6 room that she can call her own. All right, one more. Let me focus on Mr. Salah. Talk to me, Salah. What are you doing? Okay. I need more context to this card. I need more context to that judgment card. Hold up. Whoa. Okay, so the first card was the judgment card. Something's going on with him. Because look what the next card is. Something happened. Something has happened. Something happened. Like, he's tired of her ish. He's tired of it. He's burnt out. He's tired. He's done. He's over it. He's done. He's done. Yeah, I think so, JD. The feeling I'm getting is he's just like, I'm done with this. I'm so over it. But how do I get rid of her? Like, just hanging on very little. He is fed up. Uh-oh. And this may be why. This may be why. Like before, he could justify all the nonsense because there was money. There was more money. But now because she's not working, the money's not so good. The juice ain't worth the squeeze no more. Like there's very little money coming in the door because she's not really working and the views are tanking. So like there's no new projects going on here. It's inverted. That he's in the same place right now as Chantal. They are both so exhausted of each other. Like she's drained, but she's drained him as well. And they both are at a place mentally, emotionally, I feel, where they don't have any energy to move. That's why there's so little action. They're both tired. There's the battery's dead. It's dead. Yep. Now there ain't no money there. It used to be where he was sitting on the crown with his pentacles, and he's broke. He broke. Money's not so good. He broke. And yeah, somebody walking away from a lot of money, reaching a point where it's like, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. I don't care how much you offer me. I don't want it. Like, it's not worth it. When a person gets emotionally, mentally, psychologically, they're spent, they're tired, they're exhausted, they reach a point where they can't tolerate anything anymore. You can offer them the world and they're going to go, no. He's burnt. So the cards are saying he's just, Chantal is offering him money and he's just like, no. Like he was once like consumed in greed, but he's so burnt he can't even be properly greedy. That makes sense. When you're so burnt that you're like, money, no. Yep, tired. Hi, Burgundy. He's tired. He's tired of fighting. He's tired. He's run down. He's run down. He feels beaten down. Not just by her, but the fact that, in my opinion, when he first met Chantal, he tried to make more than one road of fortune. Meaning, taking her money, of course, getting the car and all that stuff, but also he was creating like a social media presence for himself with the gaming channel, having her funnel her subscribers over to the gaming channel and the couples channel. He was trying to make different roads of fortune. Then when this whole thing with Kybella came out, that just shut down two of those roads. And the one remaining road is not so profitable anymore. So he's just like, whatever. Yeah, you're right. He's a weak, pathetic, lazy man. He is. This is his own fault. I don't feel sympathetic. If you are somebody and you want a lot, go work for it. Don't look for somebody else to give it to you. But he thought he could just get the fast track to making a lot of money and being rich, and that didn't happen. Ooh. Yeah. He's not happy. He is not happy. None of these cards are good. Y'all notice all the swords coming up? Almost every card. Yeah, he is done. Yeah, he's doing some daydreaming too. He wants to be the knight on the horse with the money. But with everything going on with him, he feels very isolated and alone. Like, who do you talk to about something like this? He feels very isolated and alone. I don't think he really talks to his family about this stuff. He's just keeping it all in. Yeah, he's tired of fighting her battles for her. Too much. Too much. And more swords in a pirate ship. That's right, Clark. But looks like he knows somebody with money. Or he's going to somebody about money. And trying to figure out a way to pour something from one cup to the other. With the temperance card. He's the temperance. Like, what am I getting off of this? He's trying to not really control her. He knows he can't. Trying to manage her to where things don't blow up, if that makes sense. Handling her with kid gloves because he knows how explosive she is. Just doing the bare minimum to where she doesn't blow up. Thank you, Rainy Day. But it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for him to get to this state again. He's going to have to have his trial by fire, so to speak. He's going to have to go through all of this. And once he reaches the breaking point where he's done, then he can pick that sword back up. And then once that happens, then he will be happy. But this is the kind of happiness you got to fight for. You know, like he's wanting his happiness handed to him. He's wanting everything in life handed to him. Life is teaching him a lesson. You want something, you got to work for it. Don't expect somebody else to take what belongs to them and hand it to you. Work for it. Once you start working for it, it will be yours. So this is his life lesson. Like Foodie is his life lesson. Stop being lazy and looking towards a woman to make your way. Make your own way. He's trying to come back to you too. He can try. With a lie, he took himself out of the picture. He can try to come back to YouTube. It's not going to work though, because we got the poop jokes all day long. We will never let him forget, will we? Joanna, I think I saw a community post from Skinny Queen. I think the community post mentioned she wasn't going to really cover Foodie anymore. I saw that. I was kind of sad about that, but that's what I read from Skinny Queen on her community post. Something about not wanting to cover Foodie any longer. Yeah, she does, Kat. So why don't we do one on Foodie and Salah? Allah said Salah was flagged by immigration to Canada since he was seen making videos with Hammy. I don't know if that's true though. I mean, yeah, he said it, but can we really trust Allah? Although even if that weren't true, Salah is never getting to Canada. So if that was the dream, if that was the hope, it's not going to happen. You know, whatever his plans were as far as getting to Canada, if he did have plans, it's not going to happen through Chantal. Salah can't get a visa because he's Syrian, that's all. Do I need your real name? No, because I'm not doing individual readings right now, and I don't need real names. No. Even if I did individual readings, I don't ask people their real names. That's a bit personal information. Part of the scam to some level. All right, so we're doing a reading on Foodie and Salah together. You kind of went full Karen. Just in the online support group with, like I said, I think Salah was out to get as much as he could from Chantal. Not just well, thank you for becoming a channel member, Jay Thomas. I think Salah was out to get as much as he could from Chantal in a year. He wanted the money. He wanted the car, the new phone, the new clothes, whatever else he could get out of her. Plus, on top of that, grow his gaming channel as much as possible. Do the couples channel, get it successful. He was wanting to build a social online media presence, courtesy of other people and their hard work. And then it all just went bust. Yeah, he basically wanted to set himself up financially. But there's one problem. There's one problem with that, y'all. Because let's just say Foodie gave him like 30,000 subscribers on his channel. He sucks as a content creator. His gaming content sucks. What would people be staying for? What would they watch? He sucks. You can give somebody a big channel, but if the content sucks, why are people going to watch? Just getting on stream and just playing the game and not talking, that's not going to get it done. It's like, I don't get that. These people that want to be attached to Chantal and, oh, I'm going to get a big channel out of it. Yeah, but you have no talent. You don't know how to talk to people. You're not nice. You suck at everything. So why do you want a channel and you want to grow your channel through her? That's just dumb. And by the way, yes, I have noticed that Chantal put out a cooking video a little while ago. It looks boring. It looks really boring. I don't know if I'm going to review it. What are we even talking about? All right, so we're doing one on the power couple, the powerless couple, as it were. You know what, Carlotta, I will not dispute what you're saying is true, because it is true. I'm sure she lied and pumped Allah's head full of all these things she was going to do, but here's where the but comes in. She lied to him about her appearance, I feel, before her first trip to Kuwait. So the first time she went over there, he saw what she was, how she looked, got a good idea of her for 3 months, and he didn't cut it off after it was over. He could have, he didn't. So he signed up for more towards her. You know, he should have said, I'm out after the first go round. But he was a greedy idiot, and he's like, okay, let's keep this going. So he knew what he was getting himself into. I can't feel sorry for the dude. I think he tried and she forced her way back by moving there. Well, she put herself in a place financially where staying in Canada meant she had to deal with her bankruptcies, and she didn't want to do that. So she ran all the way to Kuwait to get away from it. Hi, Margaret. She ran from her taxes. She was running from the tax man. She wanted someone to call husband, and he wanted money in Canada. They played each other. Nobody won. Agreed. Agreed. Y'all notice that the same situation happened twice in a row? They say that lightning rarely strikes twice, but in her case it did. So she was with Natter. She tried to buy Natter. She spent a lot of money on Natter, never got Natter. Then it happened again with Salah. She tried to buy Salah, buy him gifts, blah, 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 create a channel, yada, yada, and it didn't happen. So lightning did strike twice for her. But I would rather two con artists be with each other than a con artist find a decent person and drain them dry. Yeah, she searched both of them out. Yeah, she is the issue. She lied about her looks, her promises, her money, everything, and he was stupid enough to believe her. and she's in the process of losing a leg. They deserve each other. Well, you know, here's how I feel about it. When you're on the other side of the grass, it's too late to change anything. As long as you're on this side where you can see sunlight, you can change anything you want. You wake up and you can breathe, you can change your life. When you're on the other side of the grass, game over. So every day that she wakes up and does a mukbang, she's saying, I don't care about life. I really want to meet death. I can't feel sorry for her. She's the master of her own destiny. Like, she's literally choosing to be sick and unhealthy when she doesn't have to be. When you can't, yeah, you're buying a crackhead. Here's another funny fact. This is going to crack you guys up. So those of you that are in my chat, you may not have been around for this time period. This was during the Crackhead Olympics. Chantal mentioned she wanted to buy a Sax doll. I have to say it that way because of YouTube. Sax doll. She was interested in buying a $2,000 Sax doll. And she showed the picture of the Sax doll. It looked exactly like Salah. Should have bought the Sax doll, Foodie. It would have been a lot cheaper. And you would be able to keep that one. But that Sax doll that she picked out looked exactly like Salah. It would have been great content. Yeah, poor doll. Well, she never got it, so. But she wanted to customize it and have it talk to her and all this stuff. So I guess she found the living, more expensive monthly payment version of the Sax doll. Ugh. That poor doll. She does have a type white witch. It's creepy. It's creepy. The picture. Well, somebody tweeted out the picture on Twitter, and I retweeted it in my on my feed. So you might be able to see it there. I can't show it here. Sorry. Pete's took him. You took my man. Oh God. No, I think Pete is interested in women. It's, you know what? Even if he's not, everybody's free to be what they want. I don't judge. I don't judge. I identify as a bisexual woman. So if a man wants a man or a woman wants a woman, or hey, whatever you feel like doing, rock your roll. The sex doll would have been cheaper. It would have been a lot cheaper. $2,000 for a doll. You get to keep the doll versus a fake husband that's cost you. How much did she pay? She sent Salah like 10 grand initially. And how much has she paid being in Kuwait? Like, man. $11,000 to a man you can't keep versus $2,000 for a doll. Should have bought the doll. Yeah, Pete can live his life as he wants. No judgment. All right. We're doing one on the powerless couple, not the power couple, the powerless couple. Ooh, okay. Well, somebody's working on something. Is Salah over there trying to get something going? I don't feel like this is him pushing her to do more work. I feel like he might have a little side hustle on the side type of thing. I'm feeling like he's talking to other people online. He's talking to women. This feels like an online thing. He's looking around. Oh, oh, uh-oh. Yikes. Yeah, this is Foodie daydreaming again. She's not the Empress. And there's something going on. There's something. This is not them. That's interesting. The Empress card is back. Like, that's going to be interesting to watch. But just this is not Foodie. This is not her. Like, I feel this is him. The first three cards are him. Him trying to get something going on in the background away from her. Something romantic, perhaps, which relates to seeking out another target, maybe, Salah. Uh-huh. A parting of ways. That's the first thought that came into my head. A parting of ways. The Chariot, moving on. Moving along. Ooh. Ooh, deception. Empty promises. Promises in the dark. Greed, vanity. I feel this is Foodie making promises to him or trying to lure him back. Trying to lure him back. It ain't going to work. Oh. Uh-oh. All I'm going to say is he better be careful. That does not look good. That does not look good. Again, the money troubles. Money troubles. Fighting over content. Fighting over her doing her work. Fighting. Fighting with people on YouTube. Fighting. Look at this, YouTube. This is what you did. All you trolls, this is you fighting with her. This is you two fighting. Yep. Look at you. Look. It's all our reaction channel's fault. Look at us fighting with them. Y'all, we're fighting with her. That's funny. Both of them just want happiness. They want happiness. They both dream about happiness. They're in that place mentally, emotionally, I feel that you get a place where you're so empty that you just start thinking about good times and being nostalgic and what you really want to be and where you want to go. There's a lot of daydreaming going on here, but yet there's not a lot of energy to work with to make it actually happen. So in that place of stillness and possibly depression and sadness, it's just what they both wishing what they like thinking of happier times. I think they're both doing it. Like she's thinking about her life back in Canada, possibly Natter. Like, and people keep putting in her face, we miss the old Foodie Beauty. We miss you having fun. You used to be fun. And I'm sure Salah, for his part, he misses having fun. So they're both doing a lot of daydreaming about the past and, oh, I want my life to be good. But yet they don't have the energy to make a single move. Yeah, and dreaming about like things that they need to do. Like all the projects up in the air. Well, in order for the project to do anything, you have to get it out of the air and into your head and make it a reality. Ooh, somebody's thinking about money. Salah's over there. He's thinking about money. He wants to surround himself in money. Big time. He's tired of being broke. And he's got friends that can help him. Friends that have money. People that are being productive. They can pull him out of this hole. He's just got to latch on. And if he socializes with these friends and listens to them, he can get out of that hole. Like there's talk of money, there's talk of business deals, there's talk of things that Salah can do. Like there's ideas being tossed in the air. Like, what do you want to do, bro? People are wanting to involve him in things. I don't think he has the energy for it right now. I think he's too tired. Yep. And we're back around to this, where he's willing to let go. Like he's not lost everything, but I feel that whatever was going on with him and Chantal, part of that is over. It's just over. So like he's lost money, but not everything. So there's been some loss there, and we know about the couples channel and the gaming channel disappearing. All that good dude is good for is talk, talk, talk. Well, he's not even good at that. And I know that because I watched his gaming streams and they sucked. And even if you do gaming content, just because you put on a video game does not mean you get to be lazy with your commentary. The commentary has to be on point. You have to immerse yourself in the game, enjoy yourself, bring your audience along with you, unless it's a playthrough where you're not talking at all. But just because you got a game on doesn't mean you shouldn't talk. So that's where he's screwing up. He's not giving great commentary. Plus, he's stealing other people's content. Boo. Bad gamer. Now, he didn't even play the game. So if he's willing to suffer the loss, he could, and he's going through this trial by fire, he can come out the other side happy. They both can. They got to get away from each other. They're in each other's way. As long as they hold on to this thing, they are in each other's way for being happy, for making money, all of it. They got to get away from each other. This thing is not working. Fate is telling them it's not working. Let it go. And yet they both won't do it. They won't do it. It's like both, like their readings were almost exactly the same. They're in each other's way. And it's not going to change until they let go. He talks a lot of BS. Well, so does she. So they're a match pair that way. She makes everybody miserable around her. Well, misery loves company. Birds of a feather flock together, so they say. I live in a house of gamers. He sucks at it. Yeah, he does. I could sit here and do a gaming stream and record a gaming stream of me playing Stardew Valley and be more entertaining than Salah. I promise you that. I've done it before. I could play Stardew Valley, explain the game to you guys, take you along with me, just doing different things in Stardew, and have fun with it, and you guys would enjoy it. I don't have to play GTA. One day he may snap. She's a horrible person to be around. He is shackled to her. I don't think he'd physically hurt her. I mean, he's got a family to think about. He doesn't want to shame the family or do anything to affect the family. I don't think he'd go that far. But at the same time, I think he's checked out and he's indifferent, and whatever she wants to do to herself, he's just going to let her do it. Just whatever she wants to do, let her do it, because if you don't let her do it, she's going to be hell on wheels. Just be indifferent to what she does. If she needs to go someplace, take her. She wants fast food, go get it for her, but not emotionally involved. I know, White Witch, but it could get far worse. Didn't he have a decent job in Friends? Yep, he sure did. He doesn't want trouble in Kuwait. He'd be deported. I don't know if that's exactly true, but even if that weren't true, again, there's the family to think about. Does he want to do anything that might reflect badly on the family? Because family over there is very serious. The family name is very serious. So he's not going to make waves. He's going to keep his cool. He's going to keep his cool. Hey, Florida Salt and Sass. So we did Chantal, we did Salah, we did the power couple. Did I miss anybody? Do a gaming stream. I've got several farms in Stardew Valley, and I'm working on another one right now. I keep marrying Elliot. Every single farm I marry Elliot and have babies. Yeah, it's everything. So did I forget anybody as far as doing readings? What? I like Elliot. He's a writer. I like writers. Don't judge me for marrying Elliot and Stardew. It's something you got to do in the game anyway. Just, it's part of the achievement. So don't judge me. You put this down for a minute. Salah and Nader both left their native countries to avoid serving mandatory military service. I don't know if that to be true. I do know that Salah, he's a pretty boy, and so he's trying to find someone to pay his way so he can live well and be a kept man. It's not how you do things. Ow, I'm going to sit here and drink my coffee for a minute. He's as good as Foodie with gaming. They both suck. Y'all saw that react I did to her playthrough with Phasmophobia, right? I kept just tearing her apart. I was like, what is this nonsense? What are you doing? You're not even playing the game. You're not crediting the game in this video. How dare you? Why are you doing something you're not good at doing and you don't want to do? Just turn it off. Eat a coffee. I got coffee. They can travel freely. You know what would save Foodie's channel, honestly? And she's refusing to do it. I know it's risky. At her weight, at her size, at her health level, it'd be risky for her to fly home, but she's going to have to do it anyway. Once her visa is up in April, she's got to leave. But what would save her channel is to look at Salah and say, you know what, dude, this thing's been going on for a year. It's not working for either one of us. We're both tired. We're both angry. I'm just going to get a plane ticket with my next paycheck. And I'm going to go fly home to Canada. And even if I have to book a motel room for a month, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the Motel 6, a Motel 8, whatever. Book a room, stay there for a month, bees like crazy. She doesn't have to do party favors, but just be her normal, natural self. That would make the views go back up. Or sit down and make a ton of confessional videos where she confesses to every lie she ever told us on YouTube for the past 8 years. Just let it all out. That would be amazing content. Hey, Florida Salt and Sass. I see you on Twitter all the time, and I include your tweets with my reacts, and I give you proper credit, of course. But hey, hey, fellow tweeter. That would be a long video, but you know what? That would be content. By doing that, she would have content for years, just confessing to all of her lies. Saying, yeah, I lied about this, and this. You guys were right about that. I did this for this reason. That would be fantastic content. 6-hour live stream. Hey, you know what? 6-hour live stream, I can break that up into like 3 or 4 videos. No problem. We could do a part 1, part 2, part 3. Oh, yeah. I would rather a 6-hour live stream that's interesting from tip to tail than a 15-minute mukbang of her doing the bee eating, and it's triggering to people, the eating noises, the grossness of it all. It's boring. Give me the 6-hour live stream that's actually interesting and there's something worth reacting to. Quality over quantity. I'll take the quality any day. One 6-hour stream that's worth the doggone is worth 15 boring mukbangs. She would keep the reactors busy for months. Well, that's what she was doing back in the crackhead Olympics era. Oh my God. I wasn't getting any sleep. I was not getting any sleep, y'all. No sleep. Wake up in the morning. She's already done 2 videos. Catch up with those. She's done 2 more. Be doing that till 2 o'clock in the morning. That was crackhead Olympics. None of the reactors slept. We were all tired. We were all tired and trying to keep up with all her dirty deletes. I'm done with the feedings altogether. Yeah, about that. She did a mukbang recently. I'm not touching it. The eating noises are off the chain. I'm not touching it. There's no reason to touch it. He won't let go of her money until he secures another source of money. He might be at risk for being sent back to Syria. I don't know anything about that, but it would make sense. If he's got one mark under his thumb, get some money off of that one. He needs to find another to replace the first one. Yeah, all that food. A squeaker. They're calling Foodie a squeaker. Usually a squeaker applies to young kids playing video games. Those are called squeakers. But you're right. She does squeak and scream during the games. Oh my God, it's so scary. So why are you playing Phasmophobia then? Why not play something casual? Why are you playing a game that scares you? Make it make sense. That's why his dad paid Murad to put the name on the company, 5%, so he has employment on paper. You know what Dad was doing? Dad was trying to help Salah get a start in something, like something to motivate him. So Dad's like, here, let me get you 5% in this company to employ you so you've got something to do. And it didn't work. She does suck at gaming. She totally sucks at gaming. I don't think she knows the truth anymore. Well, she's not interested. Yeah, Dad tried his best. What can you do as a parent? Try your best with your child. He tried. He tried. He really did try. And the scat man took the same amount off Foodie. Yep. All that money that he got from dad, got from Foodie. How much money do you need, Salah, to get away from this woman? What are you using the money for? Bro, save the money and go somewhere and do something. She'd have a 12-hour video confessing to all those lies. You know what? If I saw that video, Florida Salt and Sass, I'd be like, oh, really? A 12-hour video? But if, like I said, if it's interesting, I would cover it. I would just break it up into parts to make it easier. Like every 2 hours, let's just stop and cover this portion, this portion, and this portion. I'll be all for it though. Like a week's worth of content all at once, I'm down. He needs 20K, but he got 20K. He should have gotten 20K by now. He should have gotten 20K by now. Like, how much does he need? Where's that money going? All right, y'all. I don't know if there's anybody else that's live right now. I'm not checking YouTube. But if you guys have to leave at any point because somebody else is live, I totally get it. We're just sitting here talking. Like I could check YouTube. I don't want to step on anybody else's toes as far as who's live. You know, because I knew guys, it's hard as a viewer to watch different channels all at once. Behind the scenes and make some cash. What do you think he does for feeders? While we're here, I have a little confession to make. Y'all want to hear the confession? The confession is, and this is the way I feel. I sometimes feel bad making the videos monetized to Foodie just because the content is so boring. Honestly, I feel that way. I was like, what are we talking about here? Like, I do feel bad. We're talking about the same subjects over and over and over again. I want to make it interesting for you guys, but there's got to be fresh subjects on the table. But she talks about the same things, so I have to make sometimes the same points. I get happy when she does new things. I like to bring fresh things to the table. With Foodie, it's very monotonous. But I do feel bad about that. It's just do my monetized videos and such. But it's like this, it's repetition. It's repetition over and over. I know, but it's just like I want to entertain you guys. I want to keep you engaged and entertained. With Foodie, it's getting harder and harder and harder to do it because she's drifting into a place where she's in a corner and she doesn't want to get herself out. She's just sitting there. She's not moving. She's not seeking out different things to, you know, keep it popping. So I that's why I skip some videos. It's like, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Like her last mukbang before the one she posted today. I'm like, what am I talking about here? There's nothing of interest. How can I keep this interesting for my viewers? It is, Joanna. Be eating the couch next. That's why I want to do the reading scary stories thing for you guys. It's not Foodie, but it's something perhaps entertaining. It's a little outside. YouTube is going to hate me because they're not going to know which algorithm to put me in. Hey, Hannibal. Are you just getting in here, Hannibal? This is a buttworm free zone. And so far, no gremlins, Hannibal. No gremlins. We have no gremlins today. Thank you, Burgundy. And for those of you that you like the scary stories, I do recommend Lighthouse Horror. Lighthouse is all one word. Lighthouse Horror. Really great channel. Fantastic. The stories are on point. The storytelling is on point. The videos that go with it are on point. Really recommend that channel. So if you like the scary, like they're not gory stories, but just good storytelling, that's a great channel. I'm very happy to recommend good music and good channels to you guys. Share the entertainment. The abandoned school they went to probably had an interesting story, and she did no work in explaining the history of it. Well, you know what, Nancy, as far as that vlog was concerned, she could have really fleshed it out by looking up the school, adding the context before the video started to kind of give the history of it, what happened with it, then gone there. And it wasn't her that explored the school. It was Salah. You could tell. She was standing outside, letting him get all the footage. You know, personally, I would have walked through the place and like just focused on different things and like, oh, this is interesting mural on the wall. This over here. Describe what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing and add my thoughts to it. That's how you do exploration. It was depressing. So it's like she didn't really flesh it out. And then they were like focusing on things that didn't matter, like the bugs on the ground or the sky. It's like, is this a nature documentary or is this an abandoned place vlog? Which is it? Make up your mind. She couldn't walk. Yeah, resting her stomach on the wall. Right, if she just provided better content. I'm actually kind of jealous. I'm not going to lie. I would love to explore abandoned buildings if it were safe. I love abandoned shopping malls because child of the 80s, I grew up going to malls, just walking through and seeing stuff like that. I would love it. She did not have a good time, though. Yeah, he was so rushed. You might as well just taken a drone and flown it through the school because he was just flying by all of the rooms so fast. Just taken a drone and just flown it in and gotten drone footage. But she doesn't put any effort into her vlogs. Did not help. And is taking her to potentially dangerous places for her and her health. That's a good question, Hannibal. Like, what would have happened if she had a medical event? If she would have hurt herself? If she would have fallen and tripped? He wouldn't be able to pick her up and put her in the car. And this is something morbid, sorry, but what if she had a serious medical event where she had a heart attack or a stroke? You're in the middle of nowhere. Who's going to help you? Should you be going out to remote locations like that with your health conditions? No, absolutely not. Why do that? It's not a good idea. Would he keep filming? I don't know. Yeah, she needs to get her health together. You can feel the vibe of the place, but they didn't get it. Nope. Nope, they sure didn't. They did not. They didn't get it. Did you just come in, Hannibal? Did you come in after my readings? Because I just finished up right, I think, when you just walked in or came in. If you did, I can give you a recap of what the reading said. Or anybody else who wants one. I did come in after the reading and we'll replay. Well, I can give you like a brief summary of the reading. So Salah and Foodie are almost parallel in the sense that neither one of them has much energy right now. The cards are saying they are spent. They are exhausted. They're tired. They're burnt out on each other. Salah is at a point where he's like, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Like he's ready to walk away from this thing. He's walked away for the most part, but she's still trying to tempt him back with this and that. But at the same time, she doesn't have much to offer in the way of compensation. But they are both. She's in a place where she's sitting in her corner and she doesn't want to get out. She's very content where she is. And Salah's just burnt. He's burnt. He's out. He's out. You just there's no juice in the battery left. He's done. He's trying to get out of it. He's looking around for different targets and things to do. And if they got away from each other, financially speaking, emotionally speaking, they'd be in a much better place. The things are only going to start to kick off once they separate. But as long as they stay together, there's going to be this combined pool of stagnation, staleness, despair, lethargy, laziness. They are enabling each other in this really bad place. Yeah, Salah is done, but they're just, and you know what? This is not about me, but I'm going to say this anyway. This is not me trauma dumping on anybody, so don't take it that way. I have had experience with relationships, with people that wore me out. So much so, you can reach that place where you got no energy for nothing. You can't think, you can't move, you just like you can get to a place where you're so angry with a person that you can't get angry anymore. When you start to feel angry, you short circuit, you're like, you just don't care. So you shut down. And I feel that's where they are. You don't give a fuck anymore. You become indifferent. So he's indifferent to her. He doesn't love her. He doesn't hate her. He's indifferent. He's looking at her and saying, like, there's nothing I can do here. So I give up. I absolutely give up. She's given up on herself and he's given up on her. The sugar readings leaving the chat. What? What sugar readings? Huh? Okay, you too, Florida Salt and Sass. So like there's what's worse than love or hate? Indifference. Because even when you hate somebody, there's a part of you that still cares for them. You're still feeling an emotion for them. Even if it's a negative emotion, it's hate. But indifference means you're done. You've taken all your emotions out of the vault, taken them back for yourself, and you're checked out. Indifference. Do what you want. I don't care. But used to be having a health arc, but it went poof. Oh, she never had a health arc. She just talked about it. She just talked about it. Yeah, when you're with somebody and things have drifted so far down that they become indifferent to you, it's over. There's no getting that love, affection back. It's a done deal. You can't bring it back from that brink. It's a deal. It's done. Trust me, I know. Once they've checked out, they've checked out. They've left the hotel. And they're in the car and they're driving and you can't chase after them. Chantal has sucked the energy out of Salah. He's not interested. Yep. She's pulling Salah down with her. It's already happened, Gail. She's already pulled him down with her. And I'm just going to throw this on the table. Let's see what y'all think. People asking the question, why does she continue this thing with Salah? What is the point? Why stay there? Why hold on to this man that clearly doesn't love her? Here's my theory. I think Foodie physically, she has gotten herself into such a state that she knows if she tried to find another companion, she would not succeed. So she's holding on to the one that she's got because if he's gone, who is going to replace him? Like she's a lot. She's a lot. So if she will let go of Salah, who will replace him? Also, Chantal likes to treat people like possessions. You're not a person, and once she buys you, you are now an object. She bought Salah. She paid a lot of money for him. So what is hers forever. All of her niceness is transactional. And once she pays for you, you belong to her. Did you not notice how much makeup she's wearing lately? Like he cares. You can put lipstick on a pig, but you know the rest of the riddle. So I think she doesn't want to let go of Salah because that's literally all she's got. She doesn't have a home back in Canada. She's got bad finances back in Canada. She pulled up all her roots in Canada. What does she have to go home to? She put all of her chips on one number and she's holding on to that one chip. So she's not going to let go of it, because if she did, what would she have left? She got the taxes. Taxman would love to see her. A taxman would love to say hi to her. Would love to say hi to her. You know what? Since we're here, let's do one more. Let's do one more. This one's going to be interesting. You know, I'm curious. I'm curious about something. So I think Miss Foodie and Natter, they've been talking for the longest. They never stopped talking. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to do a reading on Foodie and Natter. What's going on with those two? I think part of the reason why things are not working with Salah and Foodie is A, there was no attraction in the first place, but B, they've had other people on their minds. And if you're devoted to other people, how can you be devoted to each other? Clutching your you wear pearls, Hannibal? Oh God. But I want to see about Miss Foodie and Natter. Because I got a feeling, y'all. I got a feeling. Yeah, I think they've been talking the entire time. Because if Foodie's in Kuwait and Salah's making her miserable, who else does she have to talk to? Natter. She doesn't have any friends. She's burned all her bridges. Who is she going to go crying to? Natter. And Natter's not stupid. He's going to tell her what she wants to hear, just so maybe she might send some money or buy groceries once in a while. He knows how to work her. He knows. He ain't dumb. Natter wants his money and fun again, and Foodie is still in love with Natter. You know, like I've said this before, I think the whole situation with Salah, it was a rebound of sorts. That was a rebound. And we all know how rebounds go. You're with somebody and you immediately jump on somebody else to get over them. Rebound. So she tried to possess Natter. She tried to buy Natter. She couldn't have Natter. So you know what she did? She's like, oh, really? I'm the sugar mama. I'm paying the bills. I'm paying the rent. I'm going to show you I'm going to find somebody else just like you, only more attractive, and I'm going to give him everything that I was giving you. And how do you feel about that? So what she tried to do was triangulate herself between Salah and Nader to get Nader back, in my opinion. She was trying to put herself between two men to get the one man that she really wanted. Didn't happen. So she made this whole thing with Salah to make Nader jealous, to make him sweat, to get control of him, and it didn't work. But by then she was so far deep in the hole with Salah, her pride would not let her admit that she still wanted him, still wanted Nader. She had to follow through with everything with Salah. Yeah, but Nader still knows. Nader still knows. He's still talking to her. And Nader's in the perfect position. He really is. He can get benefits from Foodie without dealing with her in person. He could talk to her all sweet on the phone, and she might send some money maybe, but she's not there in Canada to bother him. So it's a sweet deal for him. I can get what I want out of her without actually physically dealing with her. I don't know if Nader is going to court in March. But the whole thing with Salah, I feel that was to make Nader jealous. She was with Nader and she's like, I'm going to pick some young, attractive guy just to rub it in your face. Look at me, Nader. I'm with a younger guy that looks better than you. It was all to get back at Nader. All to get back at him. Nader is waiting behind the curtains. You know what, White Witch? The last reading I did, I saw it. Like Nader has been waiting in the shadows, like a snake, waiting for Salah to screw up. Waiting. And Salah did screw up. So that now he has more influence over Foodie. He's been waiting for Salah to screw up. Waiting. And he did. He did. And yet she's stuck. But Nader has been playing his cards right, like waiting for Salah to get stupid. Waiting. And it happened. All of everything, like the Kuwait arc, was all about spiting Nader. Spiting him. Nader and Foodie have this weird love-hate, disgust, fascination relationship between the both of them. They hate each other, but they need each other. Because that's when they both made the most money on YouTube, was when they were going back and forth with each other. Crackhead Olympics was crazy. So they hate each other, but they need each other. Nader plays the long game. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So all he's got to do is talk sweet to her, and he can get what he wants out of her. Making a soup is challenging. Everything to her is challenging. Are you here, Hannibal? She got her chair in the kitchen. Dang Fupa! I love Dang Fupa's content. It's hilarious. We love Dang Fupa. I love it. Dang Fupa's been. Like, we got some talented people in the community. I got to tell you. Dank's been killing it. Waddles back to Pete's. All right, we're almost ready, y'all. Almost ready. I just want to make sure we don't get the same cards over and over. They do not get it. I feel you, Stephanie. I feel you. I really do. It's like anybody off of YouTube be like, what? Huh? She won't be wobbling. Nope. Yeah, it's hard to understand what's going on in the community. So while we're here, y'all, again, I'm going to reiterate, I might be doing different things for my channel, things that are not foodie. If whatever I'm doing is not your cup of tea, and I totally get it. Everybody's free to watch what they want. If I do something weird or creative, if you want to watch, you can watch. If it's not your thing, you don't have to. I'm just trying out different things, you know, so my mind doesn't just completely get burnt out by foodie. Sometimes you got to, you know, refresh the battery. All right, we're ready. First card down. 2, 3, 4, 5. The 9 of Wands. Looking back, there's Natter looking back over, like he's looking back over his shoulder. Like remembering all the good times and all the good money that he had with foodie. He wants that back. He wants that back. That was a time of prosperity for him. Thank you, Gentle Ginger. Appreciate the super chat or super sticker. Yeah, wounded but delusional. But that's like him and Foodie, when they were bouncing things off each other, that's when people were the most interested in the both of them. And that's when their channels experienced the most growth. But just a sense of remembrance. Like, oh, like I remember back when things were so much better. You know, he's spending a lot of time doing that. He's trying to resurrect the past by keeping her relevant and talking about her on his channel. Yeah, he definitely wants that money back. You know, he wants that money back. He really, really wants it back. He's very money motivated. He wants to be the king of the hill these days. He wants to have Foodie back in his corner, buying his groceries, all that stuff. But I don't think he realizes she's not making the money she once did. And even if she came back to Canada, would she have the energy and the fire that she once did? Or would she still be stuck in that emotional, mental place of just lethargy? Oh, like right now he's not going anywhere. Like there's no clear path of going anywhere. There's like no future. Like he's stuck. He's really just stuck. And so he's like looking towards her. He desperately wants to attach himself to her. And there's somebody in his way. This is the one that's in his way. Guess who this is? Salah. Salah is the obstacle in his way. As long as she's in Kuwait paying for Salah, she can't come back to Canada and pay for Natter. He's not getting 100% of her money. So it's like you had two sugar babies fighting over the same sugar mama. The thing is, a sugar mama don't have much sugar these days, but they're fighting over that little bit that's in her pocket. Mm-hmm. Still wanting that money. Money, 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 money. Everybody fighting over Foodie's money and she doesn't have much. Yeah, he's not happy. Not happy. He's very frustrated. How do I keep myself relevant? How do I make money? He's very money motivated. He needs her back. Trying to balance out finances. Pouring money, something from one place into another, just making ends meet. Making ends meet. He doesn't like that though. You know, he got spoiled by Foodie. She spoiled him. She did that. She spoiled Natter. She got him used to the best food from Adonis. Lots of money to the point where he turned down $2,000 a month. She spoiled him. And now he's had a hard taste of reality. He don't like it. Foodie is live. Well, she can be live. She's probably just eating and babbling anyway. She can go do something. So, do you have a sense of how she's able to afford anything? And she's getting like 1/3 of views she used to get. Well, Jay, I said it earlier. I think that I think she's got a side hustle. I think she might have some feedies in her back pocket as a side hustle, and maybe she might be making more money faster doing that than she does on YouTube. That's why she doesn't care about YouTube so much. So it's like if you have one thing and it starts off as that one single solitary thing making your money, and that's all the money you're getting, you're going to care about it a lot, right? But if you have a side hustle that's making you more money and it's easier, then you're not going to care about project number one. Hello, Gigi. So I think there's something going on the side where she's making more money, she's making it faster, it's in hand, and that's why YouTube is not her priority anymore. So, like, international dinner, I don't know. Well, okay, so Two of Swords. Is this her or is this him? I think this is Foodie. This feels like Foodie to me. Like I think she's conflicted. Like, which battle do you want to fight? Like, do you want the battle for Natter or do you want the battle for Salah? Holding one sword in each hand, not knowing which way to go. She doesn't want to let go of Salah, even though it's not doing her any good to hold on to Salah. Her heart wants Natter, but she knows that going back home to Canada presents a whole set of challenges. So, like, which battle do you fight? Because either way you go, it's not going to be easy. The side hustle, feedies, all the feedie people. Notice she's always passing out her Instagram, and she's got her scameos. They might be contacting her there. You know, getting that money in hand immediately. And if somebody pays you through something through PayPal, you get 100% of that versus YouTube taking 30% of your paycheck, and you got to wait a month. Okay. Are they talking about money right now? Is he being stubborn? Is he being stubborn? Is she talking to Natter and like offering him something and he's saying no? What? He wants more. Greedy Natter, greedy. I think, and he's well, that would play into this. So like maybe she's giving Natter stuff, giving him money. It's not enough for him, not enough, and he's taking advantage of the fact that she's emotionally in distress. Like she's desperate for attention and affection of any kind. He might be taking advantage of that. And this is why perhaps he was waiting for Salah to screw up, because he knew that she would get this way. He's dealt with her before this way. So it's like the weaker she becomes, the less she can be in control, and she can control him, and then he can control her, taking advantage of her weakened state. Make her tears profitable. Yep, the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is happening. Like it's up in the air, Foodie. What do you want to do? Do you want to go home? Do you want to go back to Natter? Do you want to stay in Kuwait and make yourself broke? What do you want to do? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 10 of Wands. Okay, I'm just going to give my thoughts on this card. I feel like they're talking, and he's motivating her to make more money to send to him. Like he's getting in her ear and telling her to make more money to send to him. Like, you get to work, woman. And if you do that, like there's promises being made over there. Which one of these people are going to take care of Chantal if her health fails? Neither one. Neither one. Because neither one of them could. I mean, with her weight and her health issues, she would need a nursing care facility with proper equipment. And that's good luck trying to find one that could take a super morbidly obese patient, because sometimes they don't have the proper equipment. Good luck. Neither one of them would take care of her if she became bedbound, but they are there to profit in the meantime. Natter had tons of new groceries Thursday. Well, there you go. There you go, y'all. Y'all hear that? Brooke just said Natter had tons of new groceries Thursday. I wonder where those came from. I wonder where they came from. And it's not payday yet. Payday for YouTubers is the 22nd. She ain't even get paid yet. Where's that money coming from? Wonder where those groceries came from. That, because somebody's hurting for money. I think this feels like Natter, like he's hurting for money, so it's like, let me go to Chantal and play with her a little bit. Ooh. Hold on a minute. Like neither one of them are in the power position. It's crazy because when they were going at each other, they were both control freaks trying to control each other. Neither one of them feel in control right now. They both feel powerless. They both feel powerless. Like they're both getting a hard reality check of this is what life is when you're not making the huge paychecks on YouTube. Yep, and he's got to handle her with kid gloves. To transfer her money over to him, it's like temperance. Got to have patience with her. Got to talk to her nice. Got to talk her up. Got to like put the honey in her ear to get what she's got in her cup over to his cup. He's got to be nice. He's got to play nice. So that's what's going on with those two. It's not red hot passion. It's just he's manipulating her sadness. He's using it to his advantage. And she's letting him get away with it because she's lonely and she needs someone to talk to. Salah's not there. Even if he is, he don't want to talk to her. So making her loneliness profitable for him, getting whatever he can out of her while he can. Ow. She's going to need help. She needs help now. She's buying more. Did she buy more subs? Go ahead, waste your money, Foodie. So y'all are peeping on Foodie's live. Is she doing anything? I bet she's not doing anything. Is she raging? I bet she's not raging. She don't have the energy to rage anymore. They're getting that food from Dee Dee's mom. I have a soul. You know, there's nothing wrong with making mistakes in life. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you realize you've made a mistake and you learn from it and you keep going. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to screw up. If you do a wrong, admit that you're wrong and say, I'm sorry. Feel remorse, feel regret, grow as a person. Do you think that's why she's making so much unhappy mukbang content? You know what, life? I think that's her go-to. That's what she got known for like years ago. That's how her channel grew, was some mukbang stuff. And she got a lot of Foodie people circling around her at that time for that reason. And that's just, she's a one-trick pony. And that is her trick. Getting on YouTube and eating the food. That is her trick. But unfortunately, it's a boring trick and people are tired of it. So that's her go-to. Like she knows, she has said herself, Ray, that she loves the fact she can get on YouTube, eat food, and get paid for it. Just have a meal and get paid for it. She said, it's lazy, easy content. A little history lesson about Foodie life. When she started her channel, she was doing recorded videos, like just short videos. And then there was one year where she decided to go live and do a live stream for 6 hours on New Year's Eve. Within that 6-hour live, she made $600. I think 800 gross, 600 net. She made a bunch of money. And then the light bulb went off in her head. You know, why am I going to do recorded videos when I can go live, make money, get views, get memberships, and super chats? I mean, no brainer. So for an entire year plus, she did nothing but live streams, nothing but constant live streams, just making that money. That pretty much stopped when the super chats stopped rolling in, and it basically slowed down to nothing. Now she's back to recorded videos. So she went back to just doing stuff with the food because she knows the Foodies enjoy that. So it's like, that's all she knows she can make money with it, so she does it. Yeah, they're way more competitive. And here's the interesting thing, life. There is a YouTuber, her name is Hungry Fat Chick. She does mukbangs. Sweet lady is Candy. She comes on camera. She does mukbangs. She's about the same size as Foodie. But, you know, she's honest about her content. Look, I'm going to sit down and eat my food. No drama, no vulgarity, nothing like that. Notice that none of the reaction channels talk about her in a derogatory way. We leave her alone. It's not that we're going after Chantal because of the food. It's who she is as a person. So interesting that another mukbanger, we don't talk about them. It's Foodie and her problematic behavior. She's not on screen. What? So we got another live where she's not showing herself again? Oh, great. Taxes are due when you get paid from Google. Am I right? I think so, Nancy. I think so. So she's got like the avatar thing again. Ugh, what's she talking about? Nothing, I bet. Reading on Amber. You know what? I really haven't checked in on Amber in the longest. I can't with Amber's voice. The way she talks drives me nuts. She talks like a valley girl. I can't with her. Am I weird? But it drives me nuts when somebody talks and every third word is like, like this, like I can't. I can't. She's in her 30s and she talks like a 16-year-old valley girl. I can't. Like Chantal drives me nuts, but Amber more so because of the way she talks. Do you think she's really going to try 3 for 3 or not? What's 3 for 3? I don't know what that is. 3 for 3 what? Sorry. I'm not caught up with Amber stuff, so I have no idea. Yeah, they played differently. I agree. 3 uploads. You think she's going to do 3 uploads today? Well, this will be her second one. And the thing about uploading anything to YouTube, after the third, and this is something you guys should know. Those of you saying, why am I not getting notifications? Simple fix. You can unsubscribe from a channel and resubscribe and then hit the notification bell, and that might fix it. Also, if the YouTuber in question that you're watching, if they do more than 3 uploads a day, YouTube kind of punishes you by not sending out notifications for the 4th, 5th, or 6th one. Don't ask me why, but I guess that's their fair system of evenly promoting people. Just something you guys should know. So there's something to be aware of. Like if you're doing more than 3 things a day, they almost like ding you for not letting people know. But if you're finding you're not getting notifications, you can unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then hit the notification bell. That might fix it. Because for some reason YouTube drops the ball on that. That's why I tell people, follow me on Twitter. I post when I do stuff on Twitter. You'll get those. ALR gaslights our audience entire time, plus the Legos. Yeah, that drives me nuts. Anita, I can't stand it. Just like you sound like a broken record. Quit it. Stop it. So is anybody over there watching Foodie at the same time you're watching me? I have no idea what she's talking about. But knowing her, she's not talking about anything interesting. It's just her watching the chat and looking towards the chat to keep the conversation going. All right. It's okay, Nancy. Have fun. All right, guys. This live's been going on for almost 2.5 hours. I just wanted to fit one in. It's early morning before my breakfast. I want to spend some time with y'all and catch up with you guys and do some quick readings on Foodie. I've got a few things to do, plus I got to work today and tonight. So I just want to give my time to you guys first. So I'm going to sign off and wish you guys a wonderful day. And before you leave, if you want to hit the like button and subscribe to me, I'd really appreciate that. Because I do readings on Foodie quite frequently. And thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys on the next one. So have a good day, y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye now.